Alright guys, today we're out here with my buddy John, and I'm doing a review on his 1970-ish Rail Buggy. If you want to talk about it some, John.
Well, let's see. This Rail Buggy, like you said, was made in 1970-ish. At least that's what the VIN number says. It has a bus engine and transmission, and I really basically bought it just like this. I haven't really done much to it. What's things you want to know about it, Brandon?
Yeah, I think you should tell him the story with the...
Alright, so like I was telling Brandon this morning, this thing was actually broken as of yesterday. I just fixed it last night. And, oh fuck, when was it? When was it I fixed it? I don't know, sometime around last night. Anyway, last night after I fixed it, I'd had one of those 2-inch or 1-inch ratchet straps hooked on right here. And for some fucking reason, I didn't remove it before going and driving out on the road because I just was excited because I got it running. And actually, as I was going down the road, I unhooked this thing, and the fire extinguisher actually fell out and hit my tire and shot like 40 feet in front of the buggy. And it was fucking crazy because this thing was like shooting like a missile like that past my buggy, and I'm just lucky it didn't go into anybody's windshield. Luckily, I had another fire extinguisher at the house, so I just went ahead and replaced it. Then I started the fire so I could have fun putting it out with a fire extinguisher. That's about it.
Hey guys, it's sick. I'm sure 90% of you guys, probably more than that, have not seen this before, anything like this.
How badass was it to ride in it, Brandon?
It was fun to ride in. Basically, when he had to like turn around or cut he just cut the intersections, because like I live in like the middle of nowhere, there's hills everywhere. John would just drive over the hills and just be like, nah, screw it, man, I'm going off road.
With this thing, plus it doesn't have reverse, so with this thing, if you want to turn around, you just turn around wherever the fuck you want, whether there's hills, curbs, ditches, whatever there is, this thing will go over it all.
He drove right through a deep ditch, and I was like, there's no way this thing's making it, but it did it.
And Brandon even drove it, and he found all the gears fairly well.
This thing is hard to drive, or hard to get the hang of. I wouldn't say it's hard to drive. It's definitely fun to drive, though. I had a fun time driving around. I'm probably going to do it a little bit more, try to get some clips of it, but it was definitely difficult to get the hang of. I will not lie.
Difficult to find the gears, I would say.
Yeah, like finding the gears. I think I kept trying to find first, and I'd start out in third, and I was like, well, what's going on? And am I sucking at this? But I'd try to start out in third because the shifter's so weird. But it's definitely it's badass. It's really cool. I'm glad John let me come out here and ride this thing.
Of course, dude, anytime.
And again, if anybody else would like me to do a review on their car, email is bscarey17@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to review your car. With this particular car, we couldn't really get as much footage of driving because, as you see, no windshield plus no place to really mount it. So mainly we're just kind of explaining the car right here. But most of my car reviews, of course, would just be like mounted on the dash, but with something as unique as this, can't really have a good mount for it. But we'll try to get some footage of me driving around and see if it's salvageable. Alright guys, see you then.
When I had first bought this buggy, it did have a plexiglass windshield on it, but there was like chips and chunks of it gone everywhere, so I just took the whole thing out. And personally, I think it's way more badass without it, just because it makes it more of like a motorcycle feel. To me, this car is a good mixture between motorcycles and regular cars.
Guys, this spider, I tried to get it off, and now it's just crafting webs on my arms.
Basically, he's over here shitting a brick about a little tiny fucking spider.
Come on, get off of me! I can't see that.
Brandon, it's just a spider. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll take it.
John's got
Look,
it.
it's all it is a little tiny spider.
I'm a wuss.
Will anybody give me $5 to eat them?
Do it.
No, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
How edgy am I?
I eat spiders.
This is
all
how
right.
edgy I am.
Well, Brandon's getting ready to drive this bad boy, and I have disposed of the spider, so we don't have to worry about it anymore.
I'm about to embarrass myself. You want to explain the whole situation with the...
Basically, if it gets like super shaky, I just want you to know it's not Brandon's fault. It's this thing's just a piece of shit. The pressure plate or whatever doesn't engage properly, or the clutch or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't engage properly, and if there's hot spots in it at a certain place you're trying to engage it at, it gets super shaky. So that will probably happen from time to time. And also finding the gears in this thing's really hard, but I don't know. Something you just kind of gotta get used to, and I have faith in Brandon that he'll pull it off. So Brandon, what are you thinking right now?
I'm about to embarrass myself. I left the trunk open on the Mustang, so someone's probably gonna steal all my camera equipment.
We can drive it beside it and I can reach out and close it.
All right, we can do that.
All right, let's start this bad boy up.
It's time to embarrass myself.
Ready?
Yeah.
Pull up beside it. Oh shit, now I gotta get out. I don't mind getting out, you don't have to like fucking...
Just like set it up.
Job at it for his second time driving it now. But he's finding the gears, downshifting. But we are getting on the Mount Vernon Road right now, and we'll see how this goes. Got a truck right there, turning in. Got a Yukon over here. Pulling out shortly. How you doing?
Miguel! I know him. I love him. It's Miguel.
It's Miguel, guys.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Guys, it is so fun to drive. I know you guys can't hear a lot of what I'm saying when I'm driving, but this is like nothing else. Like when I said the Jeep was fun to drive, this is a lot. This is way above that. This is awesome. Oh my God! And the best thing about this, John will say it brakes next like crazy. Everybody's looking over like, oh my God, what's going on?
Hey, you can go down there if you want.
I don't have the balls to do that. You want to do it for the YouTube?
If you want, yeah, sure.
Am I gonna break something?
By what? Going down there?
Yeah.
No, it'll be alright. Just kind of got to know how to position
What if the
yourself.
cop's coming by?
Yeah, that would be bad.
Can I just fuck it?
I would.
You want to get this?
He's saying fuck it. What's that car right there? We're just like going off-road over here.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've never had so much fun driving something. Oh my God. Wow.
Well, Brandon, what were your final thoughts on that?
That was amazing. That was amazing. My hat started flying off there. I had to take it off, but brakes more next than my car ever has. Definitely. It's so fun to drive. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, well, I mean, it's obvious what it is about it. I mean, it's just this badass little rail buggy, and it's
just
fun.
The uniqueness of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when do you see one of these on the road? I've never seen one of these on the road until like I met John.
And when you do see one on these on the road, you always give them like a thumbs up, like, "Hey man, nice ride."
Like, what's going on? Like, it's awesome. It's awesome. Well, we might get some more footage, maybe not, but that's probably close to about it for this car review. And please like, rate, and subscribe, guys. I just said like and rate. That's the same thing. That means you can give it a thumbs down too, though, if you didn't like it. That might be a little too offensive for the internet. I might have to bleep that out or something.
I don't think so.
Rate if you didn't like it, thumbs down. But if you didn't like it, I don't know how you wouldn't like this. Subscribe and share. All right, peace out, guys.
Did you cut your truck off?
Yeah. Let's see. Can I get a Big Zack snack? I think it's pretty cool.